brownies. So today we're going to be doing something a little different, and we're going to be making some cassava flour brownies. This is a family favorite brownie recipe.
Yeah, this is our favorite for the brownie recipe.
Yes, it is. And the key is using cassava flour. We've tried them with einkorn flour, lots of different flours, and this remains favorite recipe. So this is a super simple recipe. Nathaniel loves to help me. Elijah actually loves to help too. He's our littlest brother.
He's my brother.
Yes. Anyway, we only have 5 ingredients with 1 extra optional ingredient, so it's super simple. It's really only 3 steps. So first is chocolate and butter, melt it together, whisk the eggs and sugar together, and then add this, and then bake it, and that's done. I can
whisk it.
Yes, and then whisk it.
And then bake it.
And then bake it. I can actually get 1 batch in the oven in under 10 minutes, actually 6 minutes. So it's super fast, and it's super fudgy, nice and chewy, just the perfect brownie. Okay, are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first step is just to melt a stick of butter in a pot. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so then we're going to add 1 cup of sugar into a mixing bowl. I'm using coconut sugar this time. You could use light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, and then we're going to crack 2 eggs in. I have everything pre-measured just for less mess. Oh yes, that's one thing we forgot to say. We're doing this in Grandma's kitchen, so this is a special edition. So Nathaniel is getting so good at baking that I actually don't even have to whisk anymore. I just put the ingredients in and he whisks them up. Okay, so you're gonna whisk that until it's light and frothy and lots of bubbles. Okay, and then when the butter finishes melting, we're gonna add 1 cup of chocolate to the pot with butter in it, melted butter. And I'm using milk chocolate. I've used bittersweet. I've used a mix of dark chocolate and milk chocolate. I've used semi-sweet, so whatever you like best. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna whisk that until it's nice and frothy.
Yeah.
And it's gonna go from very thick and dark, and then it's gonna get very much lighter in color and very frothy. Okay, that's it for that step. All right, and the butter's almost melted, so once that butter melts, we'll be putting our 1 cup of chocolate in.
Okay.
Oh, and now is a good time to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so the butter's melted, and I'm actually going to do this myself because I don't want Nathaniel getting burned. Okay, so as you can see, our butter's too hot. So yes, I accidentally, being preoccupied, turned it on too high. So make sure you keep it low. So once it's melted, I just turn off the heat and then add the chocolate. Okay, so we're just going to mix that up with the spatula, and it's all gonna melt very quickly, just like that.
Can I whisk something?
And if you accidentally overheat it and it starts to separate, try adding like a teaspoon of water at a time and mixing it, and it should all come together very easily. Okay, so it doesn't need to be perfect, just nicely mixed, just like that. So it's okay if it's still separate a little bit. So yes, that is all for that step. All right, here comes our chocolate. All right, so now we're going to add that to our sugar and eggs mixture.
Can I whisk something?
I don't know, buddy. Just wait. Okay. Nathaniel has been super excited to do this video. He has been asking me for days. So, yes. Now we're gonna whisk that together.
Can I whisk?
Yes, you may. Okay, so that's all whisked together. And then we're gonna add our secret ingredient, 1/3 cup of cassava flour. Okay. Okay, and then our last ingredient, this is optional. One time we ran out of cocoa for a little bit and I just didn't use the cocoa and it turned out great. Okay, so here it goes. All right, there we go. So this is gonna get nice and thick and creamy, and there shouldn't be any lumps. If you like a double chocolate brownie, you could add some chocolate chips, or you could do white chocolate chips if you wanted a extra twist. So this is very, very smooth, very thick and creamy. And yeah, it's super simple. Easy to do. Okay, and now we're going to put it in a pan. I usually use a 9x13 pan or an 8x8 or 9x9. And that works great, either or. I like to line it with parchment paper because that just makes it really easy to get out. So that's what we're gonna do. So I know I said I like to use parchment paper, but we're actually just gonna use butter this time. It works just as well, almost as well. The brownies don't stick. So yeah, we're gonna use butter. I'm just gonna spread this out, make sure it's nice and evenly coated. It doesn't have to be super thick, just a nice, even. Now we're going to put all of the brownie batter into this dish. So this is a 9x13 dish. So I'm just going to clean this out with a spatula. And then, so with baking, we're just going to bake these for 25 minutes on 350 degrees.
Can I lick the bowl?
No, it has eggs in it. Okay. So also, the original recipe says to take it out 15 minutes into the baking, 15 or 10 minutes into the baking, and tap it on a surface to get air bubbles out. I've forgotten plenty of times, and it doesn't really make a difference. I think it's really only for looks. I'm not really sure. I didn't really look into that much.
Kidding.
All right, so when this finishes baking, it's gonna have a really nice, picture-perfect, crackly crust.
Let's set that down.
Okay. Now we're going to bake them for 25 minutes.
Eliza's coming up to help us.
Shh. Here's the brownies.
Cut the bar.
All right. Okay, so ready to eat some brownies?
Yeah.
Okay.
And ice cream.
So sometimes they will need a little longer than 25 minutes. It depends on your oven. Just until they start to pull away from the side. And they get nice and fairly firm in the middle. So this is our littlest brother Elijah we were talking about. Okay. Elijah, what do you think? So with parchment paper, they would come out a lot easier, but as you can see, they come out fine with butter too. Wait just a minute. All right. All right, you want to taste one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, take a piece. Elijah? What do you think? You like it?
Yeah.
Great. Are they good?
Look, the roses.
Yes, they are. Are they the best brownies?
Yes, they are.
This is a very, very delicious brownie recipe. And super simple. Everyone loves it. And yeah, super easy to make. So we hope you try this soon and enjoy them as much as everyone in our family does. Okay. Thank you for watching and God bless. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good job.